2, 3, 4!
Hi, welcome to Cog Talk, a Cog Style Productions podcast. I'm Patrick.
Little.
You've got SpongeBob on the brain, I see.
Patrick Star.
Yeah, Patrick Star.
Yeah.
Joining me today is Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
And no one else.
Because,
Illness.
yeah, reasons.
Like, no, it's just straight up illness. Like, to put in perspective, Cog Stop has had a plague go through it.
Very much so.
I mean, we had me and Robert down for the same thing.
Yeah.
Not like we were making out or anything like that, but...
Hey, what you do in your own time is between you.
Okay. Well, we both got a cold, so it's not mono. It's not the kissing disease or whatever they call it.
Kissing bug.
Whatever. Mono's not a bug.
It's a virus, so technically, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
But I was down, Rob was down. I got better, Rob got a little bit better. Josh is down. Josh is like fucking down with a fever. Both mics are down.
Not these mics, the people mics.
Yeah. So Mike the Faggot and Mikey G are both down right now.
Can we not call him Mikey G?
Come on, it's so gangster for someone who's so not.
I can't say it. I could not look him in the face and say it. I couldn't even say it behind his back. I have to call him Skinny Mike, Mike the Hipster, just not Mikey G.
So we've got all those people down, but thankfully you and I have crawled from the ashes and have managed to put together a two-man show.
Well, in my defense, I was never sick.
You were never sick, which leads me to believe one of two things. Either A, you're the cure to all this, or B, you're the cause.
I choose C. Both.
That doesn't work
Yes, it does.
in any movie.
Yes, it works in my movie.
It's never like, oh, if you get bit by a zombie twice, you'll turn back to normal.
No, but Patient Zero. Patient Zero can spread the disease, but his antibodies can lead to the vaccine or the cure of it. Therefore, he is the cause and the cure.
Oh, what a fucking dick. Fuck Patient Zero.
I recently watched the Cabin Fever prequel. It shows not where, but how the disease really started to spread. And, yeah, the guy in that had the disease, but it was not affecting him. So they were holding him prisoner, basically running experiments on him to try to figure out why he, as they labeled him, Patient Zero, wasn't dying. And they were trying to derive a cure. Well, guess how that went.
I don't know, but it ends up with someone shaving off their entire leg in a bathtub. That's the only scene from the original Cabin Fever I remember is when she goes back the third time.
Yeah.
That was like the worst scene in my mind because it was like, scrape, there's a little blood. Scrape 2, there's a lot of blood. And then she cries and does scrape 3. It's like, why would you do scrape 3?
Yeah.
Speaking of zombies, alright? Josh has been adamant about the story. We're a little bit late on it, but you know what? Cogstop has never been known for its topical news stories. There was a zombie cat. Yes, I said it, zombie cat. I know it's taken a little bit for you to process.
Define zombie cat.
Dug itself out of its own grave many days later. Here's the story. You determine if it's zombie cat. I'm giving the paraphrased version of it, but tra-la-la-la-la, cat's living its life, bam, hit by a car, fuck, it looked dead. So the owner went, well, I gotta do what I gotta do, it's my cat, and buried the cat. And then 5 days later, the cat clawed its way out of the grave and came back to the owner. And by the way, this cat, if you Google zombie cat right now, looks fucked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a zombie cat.
Thank you. Where's Eddie Furlong? Well, not like nowadays Eddie Furlong. Nowadays Eddie Furlong would just be kind of like awkward. Where it's like, fuck man, this is happening a second time. I used to be famous, you know. But get like Eddie Furlong from before. The joke I'm making is Pet Cemetery. People,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going for. I'm still not over the hump quite with being sick, but I'm going for it. Pet Cemetery.
It makes you feel any better. You and I are both kind of sick. Like, you're getting over being sick. I recently had a lot of alcohol.
I cannot tell.
I try to conduct myself as professionally as possible when we're doing this.
That's a very nice advertisement, by the way, for the little project that you made with the Ruby Cup. For those of you listening on the audio podcast, Scott has made himself a goblet featuring all the colors and themes of Ruby, which is awesome. If you are spelling Ruby R-U-B-Y right now in your mind,
You're wrong.
you're wrong. So maybe you should
We'll get
check out
that.
Netflix. But yeah, Zombie Cat.
That's amazing.
So I'm not. Now, here's the question that I have in my mind: do you keep it?
No. Fluffy, I love you, but dear God, you're going to bite one of my children and start the zombie apocalypse. I'm putting you back in the ground.
And I'm actually really glad that you're here to talk about this because you are our zombie buff. You're our in-house zombie expert. And just the thought of like, I've brought you your beloved pet that you poured all this love into, and now it's a zombie. And it's like, I know you shot your wife in her face during a simulation of a zombie thing.
This is true.
And when I say simulation, I mean like actually running around with airsoft guns and stuff like that.
Yes.
So not like
I have to
Left 4
clarify-
Dead, not like Left 4 Dead or something like that. No,
The airsoft gun was not loaded. She wasn't expecting it to have the gas in it, and it did. But it wasn't actually loaded. I didn't literally shoot her in the face.
you shot her in the face.
People thought it did.
You blew your airsoft load in her face.
Yes.
It's highly pressurized, but cold.
Goes off exactly when I want it to, though.
Yeah, but like you got this little like at this point puddle of love. Like, hey, I was cute. Remember me? You buried me 5 days ago, and I'm picturing your initial reaction. It's like, fuck! Like just full dead space, stomping the hell out of this.
It would be. No,
Imagine the 5-day struggle of digging yourself out of your grave, only to be punted away by the thing that you loved.
I'm sorry, but if anyone ever, doesn't matter who you are, if you're the pet if you were my puppy Isis, who I love with all of my heart,
Do you have a dog named after a terrorist cell?
that Terra Cell is named after my dog.
That's one fucking evil dog.
I've had her
Shit,
for,
they had the choice of Cujo or Isis, and they're like, fuck, we want to be Isis.
Egyptian goddess. But if my puppy came back to life after being hit by a car, buried for 5 days, and then, fucking whining at my back door, I'm putting a bullet in that dog's head. First of all, dog's gotta be... That animal is in so much pain. So much goddamn pain that even if you were to take them to the vet, they fix them up, who knows what kind of long-term damage is done there? That animal is better off being put down.
You have one special puppy.
Got one. So.
Hi, Scott!
Now, if they start talking, that's another story. I'm keeping her.
Why you bury me? It's like, oh my god, my dog's annoying, but it's also talking.
Oh, that would just be the worst. It's like, I have the world's only talking dog. Annoying as shit. But she talks.
Can I have some of that food?
No.
Can I have some?
Sorry.
Can I have some?
Fine!
Thank you. You have more? You have more? You have more?
Oh, that's exactly what they do.
So, one, they're in pain. Two, you have a second point.
Zombie!
Okay. I feel like I had to ask about the second point.
It's just, if you've come back from the dead, you need to be put down. Now, I don't mean like, you died in the hospital or in the ambulance and they brought you back to life. No, that's fine. I'm saying if
Well, they
you
don't,
have-
like, take out the defibrillator 5 days later. It's like, you know what, guys, let's give him this one more shot.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you've been dead in a hospital for 5 days, you're in the morgue, they're getting ready to ship you off to be to be buried, and you just, hey guys, what's going on? Oh, I'm putting a bullet in your face. No matter what, I don't give a damn who you are. I would shoot my own wife in the face if she got bit by a zombie.
You already have.
There you go. Proof. Don't get zombified around me.
See, I think I would use. I think I would keep it, and I have to refer to as it. Like I couldn't say him or her right now because I can't identify it because I would use it as a prank. Like I'd be like, I would just go places and tell like a sob story, and it's like, but don't worry, like just try and pull off like a mad scientist persona at kids' school. It was like, I made Fluffy better. Just scare the fucking out of the kids.
Oh, you gotta get the gray hair though.
Oh yeah, Doc Brown it.
Oh yeah.
Doc Brown just sounds like such an awful name. I'm sorry. I love Back to the Future, but like to Doc Brown it is like a double Bruce Willis in my mind. It's like brown docking.
Yeah, I was about to say brown docking.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Speaking of pranks, though, I had a conversation with my lovely girlfriend the other day because we were. Yeah, I know it was the first time in a long time, and like she finally is like, oh, you can sleep under the sheets tonight because it's your birthday, and it's like, thank you, I don't have to sleep on the floor. I am not an animal. I'm a zombie cat. But no.
Why is your zombie cat from Boston?
Because it needs a battery for the car.
Or Jewish.
No, that's not Jewish.
I'm getting both.
No, I went to Chompy's today. That is not Jewish. So.
Wait, hold on, that's a restaurant?
Yes.
I thought that was just a movie.
No, it's a bagel.
Oh, okay.
And they do lots of bagel stuff. Check them out. That wonderful advertisement for them.
There you go.
Right before Zombie Cat and into this topic. We were at BJ's the other day. The brewery down here in Arizona.
Okay.
Yes. That's why I said we were at BJ's. And now we were having BJ's. And as we were sitting down, we saw a double date of senior citizens come in also. And you could tell three of them really didn't give a fuck about being there. But one of them got super gussied up. And I was just sitting there and I was pondering, I'm like, I think I'm gonna fuck with people when I'm 70. More so than I do now.
Okay.
And the way that I was planning on doing it is because someone came by and got their order wrong. And they're like, did you get the meatloaf? And they're like, no, I got the eggplant. No, I got the meatloaf. I don't know, I'm trying to think of old people food. They got potato skins or something like that. And I was like, oh, if I was old, I would pretend that I had Alzheimer's at the worst times. So, for example, person comes by with my plate of food that I've ordered, and I've been very civil for 20 minutes into this restaurant counter. And it's like, here you go, here, I brought you your, cheddar broccoli soup. And it's like, I didn't order soup, I ordered a birthday cake. Who are you? Where am I? And just had a total existential crisis on this, 18-year-old waitress. What am I doing here? And just, I would do that everywhere. Anytime that I asked someone to go for something, when they came back, just act like I didn't know anything at all. Go to a shoe store, do you have this in a size 8? You're obviously not a size 8. Well, I don't care, the fuck, go in the back so I can fuck with you some more.
Now, how would you end that? Because you start with, I didn't order that, I ordered birthday cake. Where do you go from there?
Let me talk to your president. I don't know. I don't know if I go even more batshit crazy. I had to wash my hands with a man's ejaculate this morning. Or if I just go freak out and then go, okay, I'm just fucking. I'm sorry.
I think what would be good is go with the I want to talk to your president. She's obviously going to bring you the manager. When the manager walks over, you're completely calm. You're back to normal. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just waiting for my soup.
Yeah, I think I ordered a broccoli cheddar.
It'd be a good one.
Yeah, I would like to. I have to pull it off at some cheap restaurants first, like Denny's, where people don't give a fuck, but then throw that curveball out at the Compass Room or something like that, somewhere expensive, somewhere where it's these people are not used to something crazy happening. They're all oh, it's a wedding proposal, clap clap ha ha. Oh, we have this local celebrity, clap clap ha ha. And it's like now this old guy screaming, he takes off his pants because he's afraid that you bugged him.
Oh, that'd be hilarious at the Compass Room. I'll do you one better. Posh.
Posh?
It is the #2 fine dining restaurant in all of Arizona. Do it somewhere like that.
What's number 1?
Binkley's.
Okay, I'm like, why do you know the number 2 one? Why wouldn't we just go to Binkley's?
I would say not to do it at Binkley's because when I went to culinary school, one of my chef instructors is friends with Jason Binkley.
Oh, okay, so personal connection, don't fuck with Binkley's.
Yeah.
Instead, go there, give him money. But, Posh, whoever the fuck owns that place.
Fuck that place.
Yeah.
You're number 2. Who cares about
Go
that?
take off your pants and go crazy. What would you do when you're old? Because you kind of got an advantage because I've seen you turn on the crazy, especially when you meet someone new, where it's like, oh hey, how you doing? Who the fuck is this guy? And you just say, I don't do it well.
Yeah, okay.
I'm white and I'm scared to say who the fuck to you.
So this is the thing. When we're at the hookah lounge or something and some random person is sitting with our group, I sit down like normal, say hi to everybody, and I just turn around, look at him, and I go, who the fuck is this? And I'm completely serious about it. They're like, I'm Jeff. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Or one of my friends will be like, yeah, this is my friend. Oh, hey, nice to meet you.
That backfired
once.
Yes.
Because some random guy came and sat down with us at the lounge, and I have that personality at the lounge because you can do that. You fuck around, you have fun, you meet new people, it's a great thing. Guy sits down, and I look at him, I look at Pat, I look at this guy, I go, who the fuck is this guy? And I look at Pat, and he's like,
I don't know.
and I look at our other friend that's sitting with us, and he's like, I was like, oh dear God, I may get stabbed tonight.
Yeah, that guy ended up turning out fucking crazy, by the way.
Yeah, he was nuts.
He's like, yeah, I'm having trouble getting into local comedy clubs because they say I'm too extreme or radical and stuff like that, and blah, 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 blah. And then I forgot it, but there was a pause where I went, oh, that sucks. And he looked at me like dead in the eyes. He's like, don't you ever say that to me. And like he just got like super intense where it's like, I didn't say anything. Please don't kill me.
Yeah, luckily, he came back a couple times, but I haven't seen him in a long while.
Yeah. Well, if you're watching this, tone it down. I'm not sure why you'd be watching this on YouTube. Maybe
you're not watching this on YouTube.
I hope you're not. I hope that this isn't the episode that you discover us with, where it's like, oh, they're talking about me. I'm gonna fucking kill them all. I think that I'm not sure if I can do it. I think that you can do it, but PTSD trauma.
Oh hell yeah!
Not to make light of PTSD, but like the typical cartoony sitcom I was back in Vietnam War. Something drops in the back. And
you don't know what I've seen. Crash, grenade, jump on the waitress or something, tackle her to the ground. It's like, where's the commander?
I'm picturing you much more frail when you're old. At least I fucking hope so, because I can't imagine a 300-pound, 70-year-old woman. I'm not saying that you're 300 pounds for the record.
Or a woman.
I gave. I'm fucking sick, dude. I'm on medicine. Give me a break. I couldn't picture someone our size diving at someone that size.
If I were to do it, because I have done it before, it's more of a tackle but spin so that you land on the ground and they land on you, as to not crush their ribs.
And then that's how Scott killed a waitress.
If she dies from landing on top of me, she deserves to die.
She's like Mr. Glass from fucking Unbreakable. Thank God I got to work a real job before I got too old and couldn't do this with my brittle bone disease.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Can you imagine the workman's comp claim? Where it's one of the patrons tackled me and I broke every bone in my body.
But he's a senile old man, so we can't sue him.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Take everything from him for the rest of his life?
It's like, oh, well, that may be about a week, so have fun with my colostomy bags.
Phil?
Oh, of course.
Oh. Chocolate rain. Alright.
That's only if you live in New York.
Oh. Alright. Let's do a plug.
What do you got for me?
I've got the normal plug, which is, hey, if you're listening to us on the audio podcast, you should check out youtube.com/cogsopproductions. We have all these podcasts in videos form, plus some skits, some jokes. We're going to have some series coming up. I know we've got Assholes and Automobiles still being edited. We're actually like at the point where we can release like 4 or 5 episodes of it, but we still don't have a title, like a title card. You know, like the little beginning thing. I feel really awkward if it's just like a video like, nah.
Yeah.
2 guys in a car talking for a while. 4 people in a car screaming at Seahawks. You know, stuff like that.
That was a fun one.
That was a great one. You know, I would feel awkward doing that, so like I need like an intro bit. And I was trying to do something. I'm thinking like that 70s show, since we've already used it for the Cog Talk intro, which was in the beginning of this. But like the, you know, where we're just hanging out down the street, doing the same old thing that we did last week. I think that's as much as the song as I can legally use.
Probably.
Yeah. But check us out on YouTube. If you are wanting to donate some money to us, I mean, it was my birthday. I can use a little birthday funds.
Yeah.
Some Valentine Day.
Are you taking Oxycontin or something? Codeine?
It just soothes the pain in my sore throat so much better. Oh, please. That's not this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
No, since it's Valentine's Day, we can use some gifts for our loved ones, or we could just use it to make better content for you. Check out cogsproductions.com/donate. You can donate as low as 50 cents. I challenge people, donate 51 cents. Be a rebel.
I will give a personalized shout out to anybody that donates at all.
Yeah.
Personalized. It's not going to do the same thing over and over. I will give you one personal that will never happen again.
Yes, that is one fluffing of a donation. So it's like, oh, thanks for donating 50 cents. You rock. Here's all the information about the things that they do. They're in a band. They're awesome. They have Facebook. They do drawings. They once punched a man in the face at a restaurant for tackling a waitress. Whatever you did, we will commemorate it. Also, on cogsproductions.com/cogtalk episodes, you can see that there's an Amazon link after every one of our episodes. Click that, buy things. It's zero cost to you, but it gives us a little bit of percentage back for referencing Amazon in our podcast.
Yeah.
Which is actually like the best website ever, because I've been buying a whole bunch of props and stuff like that from Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon's a great website. They have pretty much anything that you need. I mean, and I say this strictly for research purposes for Cog Talk. I have searched random stuff that I would not want my mother to see in my search history. Amazon has it. So if you're into that weird shit, go for it.
I'm going to check this browser history after this. So, I know one thing that's on my browser history. Should be on yours too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is.
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool got its release date announced, which is my favorite thing in the world because it's February 12th, 2016.
Which is...
my birthday.
Yeah,
2016.
So we have that planned out of what we're doing.
Yep. Which means I'm leaving you fuckers to do something else, and I'm going to go watch Deadpool.
Huh, I'm going to watch Deadpool.
I'm very afraid of like how many people are coming in Deadpool costumes.
Honestly,
I don't know if it would enhance the movie, or if it's like an excuse to be a spastic asshole the whole movie.
There are only 2 movies that I've ever seen people dress up for. Star Wars and Pirates of the Caribbean. No other, not even The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings, did I see people in Arizona anyways, dressing up to go to the theater.
Oh, Avengers, I saw plenty of people dress up when I saw the
Like
Avengers.
dress up? Like
Dress
cosplay
up.
dress up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I wouldn't say like full cosplay, but like, you know, like the costumes. Like, I've got the Captain America mask on, I've got the Hulk stuff on, you know, stuff like that. Like, I painted myself green to watch the movie. Like, not like full on, like, I spent $500 on this costume that I'm going to wear to sit in the theater for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Dress up.
But
Like,
still get costumes.
yeah, just get pumped for it. You know, even with characters that weren't in the movie. Like, I'm Spider-Man. Not, well, soon, but not now. So, but Deadpool's coming out.
Yeah.
And I know Ryan Reynolds is pushing it. I'm pushing it too. R-rated.
Oh, hell, if it is anything but R-rated, I mean like a hard R rating, it's just not going to work.
It will work, but it's going to be like more of the cartoony version of Deadpool. It's going to be the little like, I do jokes, I break the fourth wall, ha ha ha, action scene, I break jokes.
No,
I break jokes. I do jokes.
Blood, guts, and severed limbs everywhere.
Well, yeah, and some of his best humor comes from just the complete absurdity, spewed things over graphic violence. Like, to be fair. And, let's face it, Deadpool, a little bit of a perv.
A little? No. A lot.
Yeah.
He's like a role model. What?
If Deadpool's your role model, you've got problems. I don't mind if my children like Deadpool. I would hate it if one of them looked at me and said, one day I want to be Deadpool. That kid's getting extracurricular activities and fucking studying more in school. It's like, no, you're my child. You have to be Steve Rogers. You have to be Tony Stark. You can be Bruce Banner. A little bit of the Incredible Hulk, but not like run around destroying my shit. Last thing I need to hear is that Timmy got pulled into detention for this litany of reasons today.
Well, if your child was a fan enough of Deadpool, I would also assume that they were smart enough to know his backstory.
You don't know
what the hell
children
is
I can
wrong
have.
with him.
You don't know how bad I can fuck up a kid.
I know you, and you would not let them ruin Deadpool. You would teach them all Deadpool correctly.
That's the stipulation. It's not like I wouldn't. You've raised your kids good enough to know the difference between reality and fiction. No, you won't let them shit on a comic book franchise. It's like, yeah, I really like Metal Gear Solid. My favorite character is definitely anyone from the new... No, your favorite character is one of the following. Revolver Ocelot, Liquid Snake, Solid Snake. If you say Raiden, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I don't know any other characters. I was going to make a joke, but I'm not a Metal Gear guy. But yeah, I'm really excited for Deadpool. I got this. Ryan Reynolds tweeted parts of the costume. Looks really good. It's prototype costume, so it's not set in stone yet. But looks good. Looks amazing. I'm really excited for it. I want to see how they do the whole fourth wall breaking. Because that is Deadpool, is breaking the fourth wall.
I hope, this is my sincere hope, is that if they want to do it right, I would make it a company-wide mission that every theater that there is a midnight showing of this, that they get someone in the theater to break the fourth wall for it. If they had a trailer and it's like the beginning movie bump, and it's like, hey, remember to turn your cell phones off and stuff like that. And if they had some guy, they put a plant in each theater that has a cell phone go off at that time. And so that way Deadpool can literally ream out this actor, like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Kind of thing. I think that would be like a nice little nod to he can break the fourth wall. Only do it for the bump. Only do it for the first showing. But just one of those things he just broke the fourth wall. It's an actor, it's stage, it's fun. But it did it.
Yeah.
And it brought that little augmented reality into the theater with you.
That'd be cool. Did you hear what Ryan Reynolds said about the whole, because he's been talking about Deadpool for forever. Did you hear what he said about the leak of the test footage?
Best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, yes. Kind of. But him and the people that were doing it, that made it, they were like, hey, we should leak this. Because if it's leaked, people are going to see it, people are going to want it, we're going to get it made. It's going to happen. But none of them did, so far as we know. He said that it being leaked was the best thing that could have happened. Because it allowed them, they don't have the budget for it, but they essentially have a blank check of do what you want with this movie.
Yes. Which is something good when they can deliver. Like Ryan Reynolds can deliver.
Yes.
And, just basing it off that little trailer that they had, the leaked footage, they can do it. They know exactly what they want to go for. So, with that being said, I love it when people like that do it. I hate it when people on Indiegogo or Kickstarter do it where it's we're going to bring the next revolution of games, and everyone's like, yeah, here's money, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we kind of... crap out something bad. And it's like, here you go.
There was a game that happened to. I don't know the name of it. I don't know the studio. I don't know the people. But there were two partners, and one of them left. He just left the entire project, and the other guy was like, "Hey, we're out of money. I'm gonna keep working, but we've got no more money left." So yeah, bye. So you got one of the two people working on the game still working on it, and all the crowd-funded money is gone because it's already in the game.
Yeah. So that's like when we start our Kickstarter, which will be this year. We're going to do a little Indiegogo campaign or a little Kickstarter campaign. I'm not sure which platform to do, so if you have suggestions, if you've done it in the past, let us know. I'd love to get some feedback. But we're going to start a little one, and we're pretty much going to do it just very modest. We're not going to promise the biggest and best things. I've actually got a really nice idea for the commercial of it, and it's pretty much going to say what we're not going to do with it.
Okay.
So, one of the things I can promise is that I'm not going to Scrooge McDuck it, because it's hard to Scrooge McDuck into 51 cents.
Yeah. No, it's not. Not if you're Scrooge McDuck. That's easy.
What would you convert that into? Pesos?
Yeah.
That's smart.
Or you could convert it into pence. British money. £1 is $1.54 American.
That still doesn't seem enough for a pool, let alone a giant vault.
No, then you have to go pesos.
Yeah.
Or rubles. Or yen.
Or some currency that doesn't exist anymore. It was like, this is absolutely worthless. I'll give you 51 cents for all of it.
I'm excited for Deadpool. I really am.
Yeah.
It's going to be phenomenal.
And I'm so glad that it's happening on my birthday. Like, that is a treat. Like, I had a phenomenal birthday this year. Like, just to say thank you to Sargon, everyone at Silver Q, my friends that came down there. You guys were awesome. But Deadpool is going to be a very close second, if not first. Because it's fucking Deadpool.
You know what it's going to be? We go see Deadpool, and then go to the hookah lounge.
We'll see what happens next year. Because that was just kind of one of those things where it's like, you're doing nothing for it? Yeah, I'm doing nothing for it. Come on down.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was like the most lazy, like, Bob Barker it can be. Like, it's like the Sklar brothers doing like Price is Right. Just, okay, be bet $1. You know what? You won, because everyone else is an idiot. Come on down. Alright, here's the game. It's called Planko. It doesn't matter that this game doesn't make sense. Throw the chips down. Okay, cool, great, you won $100. Bye. Now you get to spin the big fucking wheel thing so you can get to the end. That doesn't make any sense because you people all suck. Congrats, you won the redneck starter kit with the jet ski and the fucking tent. Have a nice day.
I would watch that. That sounds funny.
Just a game show host hate fucking the hell out of the crowd.
Pretty much.
But the crowd has to be over enthusiastic and completely oblivious. Like, English has to be like a third language to them.
We should do that.
We might. Alright, we're about at our time for the two-man episodes. I don't like to get these ones going too long because, you know, there's only two of us.
Yeah. You can only stretch for so long. Eventually topics start running dry.
Yeah, and it's only two perspectives. Like, there are a lot of things that happen this week that I would love to talk about.
Yeah.
But with two perspectives, it's just kind of like the same ideas fleshed out, and if both of us go, yeah, oh, shit. Alright. We both think that the Vajankle is the greatest thing in the world. Fancy that. Google.
No, don't Google. Just wait for Lace and Leather.
Yeah, I'm sending them that link.
Yeah.
For those of you that frequent Geekology, you already know what a Vajankle is. But yeah, so we keep these ones short. We keep these ones sweet. I do want to do something at the very end. First of all, Valentine's Day. I know that you got a lovely wife, I got a lovely girlfriend, so just a little side note, Hannah, happy Valentine's Day.
Catherine, happy Valentine's Day.
We love you. And then a little bittersweet note, Montino, who is kind of the reason why you have the Ruby Cup out today.
Yes.
Great guy. He was an animator at Rooster Teeth, and he made one Red vs. Blue freaking epic. He
Yes.
did a lot of their action choreography from, was it season 5 and on?
No, it was season
Pretty much
9, I think.
No, it wasn't season 9.
It was when Washington, when Agent Washington and the Meta first arrived at Valhalla, and the Warthog crashed through the wall. That was their debut at PAX East, I think, of Montiom's work. He'd been working with them for 6 months as a shadow worker. Nobody knew that he was there. That was their announcement for him.
Yeah, which was amazing when I watched it, because I was sitting there and I was used to the normal Red versus Blue format. I was just watching it, and then all of a sudden that happened. It's like, what the fuck?
You can't do that in the game!
And then, of course, the creator of the series, Ruby, which we referenced earlier, which is RWBY.
Which stands for Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, the 4 members of the all-female Team Ruby in the show named Ruby.
Yeah, which is a great original concept. They've got 2 seasons of it on Netflix, which is pretty much like the first, I want to say like 2 or 3 hours worth of material that they've
no, it's season 1 and season 2. It's full. It's full season 1, full season 2.
I know it's full, but it's like Red versus Blue seasons, where it's like it's a lot of small episodes put together, which they make sense and they're chronological. But at the same time, it says season 1, and you're just watching like an hour and a half movie.
Yeah, you can look at it as a movie. It's an entire season done in one.
Yeah, it's not episodic.
Yeah,
but it's a great series. He unfortunately passed away. I know that we made a tweet about it, and I'm not sure if we put something up on our Facebook about it.
Yeah, we did.
But he was a great guy, and he passed away, unfortunately, due to a medical complication.
It was a simple procedure, nothing major, and he had a allergic reaction, slipped into a coma, and 10 days he was there, family and friends by his side, but he just couldn't recover.
And I know that from one team that's lost a member to another team, our hearts really go out to Rooster Teeth. And I do like what they kind of did in memory of him, and I encourage you guys to all do the same. Where it's like, instead of, like, how do I want to put it? Because they got a lot of donations.
Yeah, they said,
but
when it was announced, instead of sending flowers or gifts to Rooster Teeth, to the company, because the family, nobody really knew how to get in touch with them. And people were respecting their privacy, but everybody knows where the Rooster Teeth studio is.
Yeah.
So they were saying, instead of sending stuff to the studio, make something. Create a light in the world, and just do something nice.
Yeah. And I know that's one of the things that we're trying to do with this. We're trying to make, I'm obviously not jumping on what they're saying and doing it for that.
Right.
But it's just like, if you've got the idea, you never know where you can go. Monty Holmes is a great example of that.
Oh, yeah.
Where he was an animator, and he had great success. And he's just doing, one of the things I remember most about for Rooster Teeth, for Red versus Blue, is like, man, people get hit in the nuts a lot. And it's like, he did that. That was his living.
Yep.
And it brought a smile to my face. I laughed my ass off every time it happened. So I'm not saying that it was like kind of hammy with it, but it's like, he set up this big choreography thing, and it's huge action scenes and like tons of intricate things that are going on, and then it's a nut shot at the finisher. It's like,
and it's usually Griff.
Yeah, which is kind of the character's running joke, but
yeah,
he lived his dream.
He did. He was just. There's a lot more that we could say, but all we can really say is that our hearts go out to his friends and family. He will be missed, and we will continue to put out content just as he did. Things that we love to do that other people love to see.
Yeah, so I kind of wish I had a beer to that, but we tip our glass. So, to wrap up, Scott, where can they catch you?
On Twitter at NewBillScott. Pretty simple.
Yep, you can catch us at the main Facebook page, is facebook.com/CogStopProductions. I run the main Twitter at twitter.com @cog_stop. That's not the address of it, but if you go to Twitter, it's either /cog_stop, or if you're on Twitter already, @cog_stop. You can catch us on the website, www.cogstopproductions.com. We're going to have new episodes coming out. I almost said like YouTube, and Rob, I can feel Rob like
I was gonna get
watching
you for
over
him.
my shoulder. You can check us out at YouTube, youtube.com/cogstopproductions. And go out there and create. I mean, we started, we only got video halfway through this production.
Yeah, we literally started with 4 mics in a garage.
And now we've moved up to something air-conditioned.
Which, in the state of Arizona, woo!
Yeah, because it's already 90 and it's February.
Yeah.
And, I know that our YouTube subscriber is low right now, but it's like everyone that's watching this video, you're doing your part. And I hope that you continue to do your part, like, subscribe, comment, but also put something out there from yourself. You never know where it can go. I know we kind of got a little cheesy at the end here, but he touched our lives. He's a great animator, he worked with a great team, he's going to be missed, and it's a large void to fill.
It really is.
And
nothing's been said about Ruby, and I'm not sure where it's going to go, but the Rooster Teeth team did say that they have, he has planned out, I think, another 2 or 3 seasons. He scripted them with Miles and Carrie, who were also writers on the show.
Good.
So Monty was the director. He was the animator. He did a lot of the motion capture himself. But they have everything they need to continue, so it is up to them.
Yeah. So just get out there, do your thing. Any parting words of wisdom, Scott? I know that's kind of Josh's bit, and I put you on the spot. Hey, let's not even end it with a joke. Just create something.
No, it wasn't going to be a joke.
Oh, okay.
Manners maketh man. Yes, it's weird. Yes, it's from something, but it is true. Manners maketh man.
All right, and that'll end our 2-man. So, take care.